I ran to set and asked Rick if I could be in the scene with Matthew. So Rick's like, yeah, sure, go in there. So I'm just outside and McConaughey slaps me on my ass as I walk in.
All right, you little freshman bitches! All right! That was pathetic!
I was doing a soap at the time, As the World Turns, and I would go back and forth to Austin. And I remember going into the trailer once, and Jean Black, the makeup artist, going, "You're not gonna believe Matthew McConaughey. Have you seen Matthew McConaughey? Have you seen him? You're gonna flip out." She showed me a Polaroid of his whole look. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
This is like so authentic and like right on. And then I ran to set and asked Rick if I could be in the scene with Matthew, and they were shooting his entrance into the pool house. So Rick's like, yeah, sure, go in there. So I'm just outside and McConaughey slaps me on my ass as I walk in.
Oh! Hello!
Hello!
When you give her the tape, just be very straightforward and don't talk about money.
What's up, Buttercup?
The rent I'm not paying.
When I think of that, I think of like, okay, we have film in the camera right now. We only have a few hundred feet in the camera. Can you get this in one take?
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm sorry, I need a drink.
And just the amount of focus that we worked in back then of, you know, a 22, 23-day shoot. Not a lot of money, stylists borrowing from their friends.
Natasha!
The party scenes were easily like 18-hour days. I remember me and Liev Schreiber and Michael Clancy, the wardrobe designer, just like sleeping in the cot together, just like you could steal just like an in-between nap. It was just a really expressive time in the 90s where I was going out dancing and dancing with these amazing voguers and doing break dance moves, which I really can't do, you know, like that kind of thing.
Teacher's pet. I want to be teacher's pet.
I was auditioning for a recurring part of Murphy Brown that took me to LA, and during that week I met Chris Guest. And a year before that, I met Lauren Michaels for Coneheads. Chris Guest, his producer, Karen Murphy, called Lauren Michaels and said, "Do you know anyone who could play 18 and can improvise?" And that's how I got connected to the Chris Guest Gang.
What does this mean, Corky?
What it means is we may be going to Broadway.
You know, there's such a commitment level to the Chris Guest movies where you really get to live the part in your own language since it's all improvised.
It sounds like a lot of fun to me. You know, we don't see much of that in Blaine.
And the cost of that, like when it was, I was devastated on the last day. I was like, oh my God, I'll never see these people again. I'll never see Corky. I was sobbing in the van. And then Chris took my hand and held it.
Gotta call Dr. Nelkin.
Why?
Beatrice made a pee-pee on the sheets and a poopy in your slipper.
There's pressure, you know? There's like, oh my God, there's gonna be, okay, another improvised movie. Like when I did Guffman, you know, it was terrifying, and I didn't know what to say, you know, and I started talking, and then it just came out, and it's the same thing with this.
Hey, what kind of dog is that?
A Weimaraner.
Weimaraner? No, I don't.
Oh, you little fella.
Before we left. Whoa! Hey, what did you do?
Did you provoke her?
There's something really true in human nature that we all do create these bubbles around ourselves and the things that we care about and the things that we think are important. Meg has completely identified with her dog to the point of feeling like the dog and acting like the dog and barking like the dog.
It should be in the crate!
It's not in the crate, I just told you that!
God, Hamilton, if she doesn't get a door, she's gonna flip out!
There's such a freedom that's so unusual. In most movies, the director likes to have a lot of control. And in this one, Chris really trusts that the chemistry and the harmony with all of the characters will naturally, play out.
And our new dog, Kipper, is fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh, talk about a winner.